love to do some stuff with him, and I really believe he could be a world champion for the future. Yeah, he is. I mean, but he's got a lot of improvements. And Jay showed that he's got a lot of improvements. If he would have just blasted him out in 3 rounds, everyone would have said, "Wow, this guy is incredible." And but actually Jay showed what Julio Martinez has to work on. He can't just be arrogant enough to just think that his power is always going to get him out of trouble. And Jay was brilliant.
And having a little Chocolito turn back the clock.
Yeah, well, it was a shame because it was against my friend, my long-term client, Pacquiao, but it was special. You could tell people, boxing fans at ringside, genuinely, were like, that was a special moment. To come back and win another world championship after everything he's been through, the defeats to Rungasai, the knee operation, everything. And it was an amazing performance because Pacquiao trained hard, he had a great camp, and he just weren't good enough. He got blasted away by a pound-for-pound great.
People always talk about how undercards are always weak. It's only about the main event boxing. Yeah. How cool is it to have a stacked card on this big stage?
Done, over the last 10 years. It's no different to what we did in the UK when we made boxing popular again. You can't just rely on a main event with no undercard. There's not one person who came tonight and didn't get value for money. And that's what it's about. Otherwise people aren't going to come. Doesn't matter if they're buying a pay-per-view or they're buying a ticket to sit down all night. If they've got value for money, they'll come against like any other product in the world. And tonight, like I said, there's no one that can't say they didn't get value for money. I was talking to him out there, they've never seen a card so stacked. People here from 3:30, Jesse Rodriguez on at 3:30, he was in a great fight, 10-round fight that I watched, So that's what it's about.
How much a bit of a feather in your cap would it be to get Garcia, Pacquiao, since people tried it for the last 3-4 years?
Major. It's a lot of work. But, we're making strides, and I believe both fighters want the fight, and hopefully we can get it done.
Is Mikey going, do you think you can see him contending for getting the world title at 147?
Yeah, I think he has a shot against Manny Pacquiao. You never know when that day comes. When
Father Time.
Yes, and I was hoping that was going to be Roman Gonzalez tonight, but unfortunately it wasn't. But I believe that fight tonight, which was a very good, high-level, close welterweight fight, puts Mikey in the position where you can say he's well worthy of a shot against Manny Pacquiao. And if he beats him, he becomes a 5-division world champion.
And final question for me, with all the momentum with boxing and everything, if Walters takes that step-aside money, will you get Joshua or Fury
he won't take step-aside money because you can see by his Instagram posts and stuff like that, he's building himself up now to say. And if he took step-aside money, it's almost like, you're almost resigned to the fact that actually you don't really want the fight. Because if you want the fight, it's like Joshua would never take step-aside money when a rematch with Andy Ruiz was there. No, it wouldn't even come into consideration. In fact, there's other contracts that have been proposed to him where it says, there's a rematch unless we give you this. He's not interested in that, And I think Wilder's got too much pride to take some money to wait.
Well, in terms of you saying wait, so what type of step aside money are you talking about? Because that is a big fight between
you.
Huh?
but I still don't think. I don't even think. Of course, there is a number.
There's a number. That's what I'm saying.
But I just think that his mindset is no, because he never wanted to give AJ the shot anyway. So this will give him the shot undisputed, and he'll be laying out the path to AJ to say, there you go, you take it. And he couldn't do that. He couldn't bring himself to do that because he turned down 100 million for 3 fights. So he's not going to take 10 million to give AJ the shot undisputed.
Well, he does. Well, he does have some things he has to work on. Wilder does.
Yeah, he's got to speak to his costume designer and get a new costume.
Did Dillian White take step-side money from Wilder?
Would Dillian White?
Or did he take step-aside money?
Did Dillian White take step-aside money from Deontay Wilder?
Yeah. He's mandatory WBC.
What are you talking about?
I'm not asking if he's took any sort of step-aside money, of him taking step-aside money.
He's waited 400 days, actually 800 days, to fight for the world title. Dillian White would not take $20 million to step aside to fight Deontay Wilder.
Eddie, can I talk about the energy from the crowd tonight? Obviously, Dallas always treats you.
It's amazing. It is a big building. I mean, you can get 16,000. It is a big building. and the stands are quite a long way back from the ring, you know. But it's a great building as well. And working with Dallas Cowboys was fantastic. We had 11. My worry coming to this building is we had 11,000 in, which was good. Still, you could see that the ends we closed off. But if you did 5, it would look terrible. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. I think they did a Kovalev fight last year that was like
Wasn't
Yeah, it was
52,000. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So it's such a massive building that you really need to make sure you're doing over 10, because otherwise it's. But you know, the fans, they seem very knowledgeable. As I was walking out, I was chatting to all of them. You know, they were going through the card, how they loved the card, and I think that, like I said, it's just about giving value for money. And I don't think anyone left thinking they didn't get value for money. You know, they saw a great flyweight fight for the world title. Here we go.